Hey, hey, welcome to Pick Daily, guys. It is the 6th of July, and it's actually not that cold this morning. I'm not going to bitch and whine for once, which is awesome, because it's ICYFAR. It's ICYFAR Tuesdays, of course. I cast your freaking awesome replays. Today is all about watching some of you guys' fun games, playing through the weekly challenge, and just have a bit of a laugh. It's not about being super serious. The games are meant to be fun. That being said, we're not making fun of the replays that are submitted. And we should have a good range of skill levels. So keep in mind, guys, if you want to submit your own replays and you want to see them commentated in this show, it is on this day, at this time, every single week, unless I'm traveling, I'm on an airplane somewhere. So yeah. Send in your replays. Now, next week, unfortunately, I'm not actually going to be able to do the show, so it'll be done the week after that, because I will be at the Community Summit at Blizzard HQ over in LA, where we're going to be talking about the game and all that sort of stuff. So that means there's even more time to do it. So the coming topic is going to be Proxcity. So you guys need to send in your replays doing at least one proxy, tech, or production. It can be a proxy hatch, proxy a ghost academy, proxy whatever the hell you want. But Proxcity, just make sure you proxy at least one thing. The more proxies, the better. If you guys can go full HAS and just proxy everything, even hide bases. Hiding bases isn't really a proxy. I guess it's a proxy base. Just go crazy with proxies. Send us in your replays. And I think that's a good one because it's a little bit easier. Because this week's one was a little bit harder. And until yesterday, we were actually quite short on submissions. We got a few last-minute submissions, luckily, as well as a few other ones which were already in there. And I've heard from Eon Blue, who kind of watches the replays for me, that they're pretty awesome. So I want to just dive straight on in. Of course, this week's challenge was blood sacrifice, blood for the blood gods. One unit must die at least every single minute of the game. We're not going to be insanely strict about this for the first minute, but the idea is pretty much within every minute of the game, preferably from the very beginning, a unit has to die, even if you have to kill your own unit. And the idea for this was just keep scouting, keep harassing, keep pressuring, and trying to kill your opponent's workers in the early game, trying to keep the fighting going. So hopefully these replays are pretty awesome, and it should be good. So I'm just going to make sure, right before I dive into game, that I've actually got the proper beautiful casting overlay on for once. For the first time ever. Gonna actually have it turned on before I go into the replay. Oh my god. Oh my god. While the camera's still on my face, guys, the production level is going up on this show. What can I say? I'm moving on up in the world. Alright, guys, let's dive on into game and watch map number 1. Whoa, that's not what we're meant to be looking at. What's going on? Okay. My StarCraft capture scene is not capturing StarCraft, which is always a little bit worrying. So I'm just going to need to restart my game really quickly. Awesome, smooth start to the show. So if you guys are wondering where to submit your replays, I'm going to just restart. I think it's because I was tabbing when StarCraft was first opening, so just give us a minute. So if you guys are wondering where to send the replays, there's a link in chat. You can always type in !ICYFAR as a command, and that will do some cool stuff. That will give you a link there, eonblue95@gmail.com. Likewise, if you're on YouTube, down below in the description, that's where you want to do it. I'm pretty happy, by the way. Yesterday, a lot of people were saying they actually, there were a couple of people who said they did the Dragon Turtle build and they're having a lot of fun with it. I'm actually really surprised by how powerful that build turned out. It's funny because I played so many games with it yesterday and I got only Terran that I feel like I could probably talk about it even more a day later after the show. Even though I'd done it a bunch of times the night before and got a little bit of a feel for it, after yesterday, like really surprising myself by how much I was stomping a lot of Terran players. So definitely watch yesterday's VOD if you haven't already, and check it out. Alright guys, I'm just kind of logging back into my account now. We'll be on in a moment. Let's double check that. Yeah, there we go. You see the scene's actually working now. It's seeing, we can see what's actually happening in our StarCraft game. Isn't that beautiful? So let's dive on into game. Map number 1 here on Frost, and it is going to be between Lumen Krista and Muffin Man. Alright, a Zerg vs Terran to kick things off today. Nothing like that to start it up. ZVT always a fun matchup, always action-packed, especially when you've got that onus on you to constantly sacrifice units. So, spawning up here in the top left-hand side of Frost, our red Zerg player, it is Lumen. And facing off against him, down in the bottom left-hand side, the submitter of this replay, the one and only, the actual instigator of ICYFAR, literally the guy who sent in a ridiculous replay randomly on stream one day, and I cast it, and actually got me to start doing ICYFARs because it was so funny. It is Muffin Man. Clan KGB. Got his badass clan badge there. So, this is about Diamond League. Muffin down here going for his barracks gas opening. 1 minute mark. There we go. He just killed his own SCV. Sacrifice number 1. I love how dumb this challenge is. It's just like, it's so brutal. I know a lot of people got turned off by this one, so next week's is going to be a bit easier, but I just love that. Muffin Man's just like, you don't even know, man. I'm sitting here killing my SCVs, and you don't even know. So Muffin Man still hasn't sent a scout out. I really thought you'd send a scout out really early in this game, and go and get them to kill your worker and get scouting at the same time. Loosely speaking, he's been macroing. Lumen has no idea he's going up against a bloody worshipper of the blood god, man. Reaper's on the way. We are seeing Muffin Man going for a pretty standard build here. He's going to go for that natural, but oh, we're coming up on the 2 minute mark. Is he going to do it again? He has, yeah. Just before the 2 minute mark, and he kills another SCV. Big admiration to Muffin Man here. Always doing it just barely in time. And I got to take my hat off to him. That's fantastic. So he's killed a couple of his workers. Now, the job's on you, Reaper. You got to save your workers. You have to get across that map. And you need to kill drones. If you don't start killing Zerglings and drones, then he's just gonna have to keep killing his own workers. So this Reaper has a lot of like responsibility on his shoulders. All his family of SCV friends are back home saying, dude, you have a jetpack, you've got dual pistols, please kill something. He's got 30 seconds to do it. Is he gonna be able to get one? Is he gonna be able to get one? Oh, nice pullbacks on the drone from Lumen. But there we go! A drone goes down and the timer is reset. Now we're counting it just by game timer. It's not like it's a minute from when you kill a unit, because that would just be ridiculous to try and remember. But he's safe for this minute window, right up until the end of the 3 minute window now. So that Reaper, he's done his job. He's come over, seen what's going on. Back at home, Muffin Man's going to be going for, oh, greedy. Maybe can do some bomber style play. Just get a third command center, no F's given. Get some crazy economy up and maybe look to overwhelm the Zerg later on. Of course, he's in a 3 minute window now. This Reaper, you know, it's not over yet, man. You got to get in there and kill something else. Lumen has only lost that one drone so far this game. Alright, the Reaper. He's got to get another kill, man. He's got to sacrifice. The blood gods are hungry. He's got to do it. Alright. Oh, no! Oh my god, he almost got surrounded there. The Queen's pushing him back. He might just need to throw the Reaper away. But he wants to keep it alive. The Reaper's his only mobile way of killing off units right now without killing his own SCVs. Looks like he's going to pull that Reaper back for now, though. And with only 15 seconds to go, looks like there's going to be another sacrifice. Is he going to kill a Marine this time? Or... Oh, the Reaper's going back in. He's going for it. He's going for it. He needs to kill a unit. He's got 7 seconds. Okay, he's got his chance. He's got his chance. Oh my god. Okay, he's out of time, but that's okay. We're going to be lenient. He's going for it. And the Reaper's going to die. There we go. Another sacrifice for the blood gods. Only a few seconds late. I really admire Muffin Man's sacrifices here. He's doing a good job. Isn't cutting any corners really yet. And now he's teching on up at home, adding his barracks, his starport. He's got the reactors going down. Still just building up his marine count. And it looks like his marines, yeah, they might be hungry to go get some Zerglings or Overlords, because there's only 30 seconds left and he's got to keep on killing units, man. He's got to keep on doing it. I love the fact that there's just this like driving onus inside this Terran to just keep on killing. Like, you can really imagine they're just worshippers of some sort of dirty, disgusting blood god that just wants you to constantly either kill yourself or flagellate yourself or just basically walk across the map and kill someone else. And it looks like these Marines are going to be doing that right now. Coming in just before the 5-minute mark. They got to kill something. They got to kill something right now. And he's going to do it. There we go. Gets an Overlord. Does he run away or does he commit? Looks like he's going to dive past, ignoring the queens for now. There's so many queens out from this Zerg. And oh, we're going to focus fire the drones. Nice bit of pressure here. Takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drones. And I think he's even going to get a 7th there. Not bad at all. Very good focus fire. Taking his total up to 8 workers killed this game. Well played. Muffin Man there, man. That's got to appease the blood gods for a little while. He's got medevacs on the way now. Marine production is happening. Factory adding a tech lab for some siege tanks. No stim on the way yet. Lots of reactors going down, but definitely very far behind on that stim. However, Muffin Man's got that nice economy. He's been building those SCVs. Floating that 3rd down here already. Engineering Bay is up in the back. Hasn't started upgrading just yet, but looks like he's going to be going into full macro mode very soon. But hey, we're up to 6 minutes, man. Here's the sacrifice. I'm pretty sure this is the sacrifice. Like, I don't think he's going to just kill one of his own units now. Let's see. Yeah, this is it. This is the sacrifice for sure. Alright, sacrifice going across the map. It's just going to walk into its death. Taking one for the team. That was like the Virgin Princess SCV right there. Whoa! Whoa! What are we... Is this for creep spread? What do we got here? We've got like mass queens still producing, just queens, roaches, and carapace upgrades. We've got a lair. And we do have roach speed. Roach speed, overlord speed, carapace, and just non-stop queen roach production at the moment. Oh yeah, it looks like, oh man. Lumen is gonna set up a beautiful creep outpost out here. But Muffin Man coming across with some more Marines. He wants to be trading these off. Ugh, another blood sacrifice going down there. These Marines aren't going to be able to stop this. That is a scary creep outpost. More and more roaches and queens heading on across this map. Muffin Man needs that stim out desperately. It's underway, but it's still so far away from completing. Remember, that's a huge upgrade. It takes so long to actually kick in. Marauder production has started up on our tech lab barracks, and Muffin Man has got that factory with a reactor, but Widow Mines maybe not necessarily the most useful against this big roach queen army that's going to be pressing forward. Lumen though, the creative creep spread, man, that's really sick. I love seeing more people doing this. I was actually doing this all day yesterday. Whenever a Terran tank evacuator asked me, I was like, yeah, I've got a reason to load up an overlord with 3 queens and just go and spread creep everywhere. That's awesome. You don't really need more than 1 or 2 queens in the overlord to do this, but it does feel more fun if you're actually going to launch an attack off it, and I think Lumen has got that planned. What do we got here for Muffin Man? Still no stem. Combat shields nowhere in sight. There's a lot of medevacs, but these Marines are just going to get shreked by these carapace roaches. +1 weapons is getting close to finish. It's all about... There we go. Okay. Weapons has kicked in. That cancels out the armor upgrade. Stim getting closer and closer. Oh, there we go. A few more blood sacrifices going down. Muffin Man continuing the killing spree. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. This is that moment where you can already feel the Terran tears coming. You can feel them welling up. There's a big F Ravages about to be said here. Oh, nice corrosive bar catches a Marine. The only Marauder goes down. There's 7 Marines producing at a time, but there's almost definitely going to need to be SCVs here. Oh, he runs forward with the Marines, but there's just too much Roach Queen there, man. This Zerg push is so powerful. I don't know if Muffin Man can hold on. The corrosive biles are really good for zoning as well. The overseers are down, but I think Muffin Man needs to abandon this 3rd base. He's going to pull back to the natural. He's going to try and defend there. Lumen are coming in. I mean, there's plenty of sacrifices there on the ground, so he's safe in that regard. But now we're just in a standard position where your opponent's knocking on the door trying to kill you. Luckily, Queens, Roaches, Ravages, they don't transition all that well. But really what Terran needs is either a huge bio army or siege tanks. I mean, that factory sitting on a reactor. Siege tanks aren't an option right now. So Muffin Man here, I mean, he's desperately waiting for combat shields. He is building 15 Marines at a time. So he's churning out a lot of units. He's going to catch up in supply if he's left alone for long enough. And interestingly, Lumen is actually pulling back, but leaving creep on the doorstep. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, Muffin Man, I think he just killed one of his own Marines? I think he did. Time for another blood sacrifice either way. Looks like he's going to come out. He's going to look for a fight here, but he still does not have that combat shield upgrade. He cannot fight this army without combat shields. And even with that, I mean, there's like, what, a Ravager, Queen, or Roach for every single Marine pretty much. I mean, the Marines do really high DPS. They clump up really nicely so they can have concentrated fire. But this This Zerg army is just too big, man. Even with that medevac count, I think Muffin Man needs to hang on for another minute or two. He needs to get out more Marines and Marauders. Oh, back at home. The command center blocked by the creep. That's always the worst feeling here. But Muffin Man, he's hanging on for dear life, and he's going to try and do this. Let's check out the units lost tab. Yeah, that's a blood sacrifice units lost tab. You can tell who's been throwing the units away this game. Hey, Muffin Man at pretty much half the cost efficiency of Lumen Crest of this game. He's got to hang on here. He's down a lot in workers, but he's actually got so many Marines up now. That's 90 Marines. Oh my god. Okay, this is... Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that spread coming in from both sides with a huge concave. He's got 1-1 upgrades against the +1 carapace. Oh my god. Blood! Blood for the blood gods! Oh... My Zerg heart shrivels up and dies inside myself. That was the most one-sided engagement I've seen in a long time. The units lost tab turns completely upside down, and Muffin Man with his pure Marine army just shreds the Zerg force. His +2 attacks finished now as well. He's got +2 attack and 1 armor versus +2 carapace, and he's just thrusting in on top of the production. The new roaches popping out are just going to die as they spawn. All the drones are dying here. The hatchery goes down at the natural. Oh my god, I want to zoom in on the left because look at that plateau just covered in dead drones. And this is something the gods will be pleased with. Muffin Man here, looking like he was going to die before, but then that 15 Marine production at a time, just a few cycles of that, and suddenly he had 90 Marines. And this is such a ball of death. These Marines are just tearing everything apart. My god, look how quickly everything disappears. Oh... I'm suddenly inspired to just play Mass Marine today. Total of 63 workers killed this game. He's killed 150 units so far, and the numbers are just going up and up. Nice job killing my whole army while I wasn't looking. GG and victory to Muffin Man. Not sure why that victory music cuts off in the replay. That's always sad. I wish that sound hung on. That was one of my favorite things, is when they brought the new victory screen in. Was it in HOTS or Legacy of the Void? I think it was like late HOTS. Get that nice epic music, get that pop-up kind of telling you what's going on. So that was a pretty good first replay there, wasn't it? I'm pretty happy with that one. He stuck true to it, killed his own workers rather than trying to say harass at the very start of the game. But we are going to be going into another match, and luckily we've got a lot of Terran games. I guess Terran probably makes perfect sense. They've sent in their replays because they have mules, which are broken and make the game unfair, so they can kill all their own SCVs as sacrifices at the start. It doesn't even matter. Obviously, I'm joking, but we do have a lot of Terran submissions, which is great, because we've had we're very lacking in Terran submissions in the past for ICYFAR. So let's hop into game here, and let's check this out. All right, guys. Spawning up here in the top left-hand side, representing clan Pigpan, it is Wolfman. Best clan logo. Top left-hand corner, Frozen Temple, playing Terran. Obviously, the submitter of the replay, Wolfman, bit of a baller. Going up against, down here in the bottom right-hand side, from clan Homo 5, it is Odie. He's got the rainbow clan tag, the Starcraft star. I like. Oh, he's even got. Wow, you can get little stars on the command center. I didn't even know you could get that. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Wow. All right, so here we go. Wolfman coming in with his first SCV. He's like, dude, I need to either kill your SCV or you need to kill me. Oh, he goes down. First blood sacrifice. I think if he kept attacking, he might have got it. Then we would have had a double blood sacrifice in the first minute of the game. But a good start from Wolfman, already appeasing the gods, one SCV at a time, and he is safe for the first minute, safe from their wrath. Meanwhile, Odie over here, oh, he got distracted. And this guy's having a smoke break, and no one even realizes. He's like, if I stand exactly where the workers return minerals and just pretend, then I can just do nothing. There was another one actually following another one there as well. But he does realize both of them get told off. Get a warning, they're on probation now, their pay's being cut, and they gotta get back to work. Meanwhile, Wolfman, ooh, they're both going double gas. Oh, are we going to see Reaper versus Reaper? We're going to see multiple barracks Reaper? What you up to, Wolfman? Wolfman, sending another SCV is like, crap. It's almost 2 minutes, man. This guy drew the short straw. His name was Billy the SCV. If there's one thing he hated, it was organized religion. And now, because he didn't go to prayer group, because he refused to worship the idol of the blood god, they pushed him out into the cold realm of Frozen Temple, and he has to give up his body and spirit in order to praise some god he doesn't even think exists. Poor Billy. Billy's a little bit late as well. Turned around to skirmish with this SCV. Billy! It's okay! We got a sacrifice! You don't need to go in! Okay! That's a sacrifice. Billy, you can just wait. Alright, Billy's like, alright, I don't need to go in. Let's build a bunker. He much prefers doing something productive with his life to just killing himself. What have we got down here? Factory is almost finished for Odie. And Wolfman, factory is already up. Reaper coming across the map. Another Reaper and a Hellion in the production tab. Hell, if you want to do a lot of aggression in TVT, Reapers and Hellions are the way to do it. Oh! Coming on up with this Reaper, but there is a bunker already finished. Just tickles one of those Marines before moving on. And Wolfman, gonna do a bit of a cute contain here. However, it's time to kill more units, man. You're on a timer. You got to appease the blood gods, Reaper. You got to get in there right now. Right now. Did he kill one of his own workers? No. It says he's lost 2 units. Maybe he did. I don't know. Either way, it looks like the Reapers are going to have to jump in the back. They're going to try and fight this Hellion. 2 Reapers does destroy a Hellion. The Hellion on the low ground as well to support. Oh, he's going to do really well. And does that even count as a blood sacrifice? That's more of like a petrol sacrifice and iron and whatever the shit else goes into making a Hellion. But there we go. 1 Marine goes down. His blood stains the dirt. And the blood gods are appeased for another minute in this game. Meanwhile, at the back, we got a starport going down for Odie. What else have we got going on? Another starport here for Wolfman. Oh, Wolfman squeezed in a command center. Looks like he's going to use this contain. He's going to keep some aggression up, keep poking around, but he's got the command center going down behind it. And that's going to help him out a lot. Up to 2 Reapers and a Hellion for this contain. That's going to give him a bit of power to jump in. Maybe if he jumps in on the right-hand side, he could snipe an SCV. Looks like he's going to go for the left again, but I have a feeling this sacrifice isn't going to go so well for him, because that is a lot of units from Odie. Odie drops the scan in the main, sees the factory with the tech lab, and the starport with no add-on, so he's got a decent idea of what's going on. And Odie's building a Viking. Oh, wow, look at that stim. That's a bloody fast stim. I think Odie's going to have a really nice kind of stim combat shield timing if he just keeps on building Marines out of these 3 barracks. That'll be actually a very surprising timing. Meanwhile, you know, Wolfman, though, he's got the natural, so there really is the onus on Odie to go get something done. He's going to come out and clear out this bunker. He's actually got a decent little force here of Marines, Hellions, and a Viking. And what do we see at home for Wolfman? I mean, Wolfman's got two Reapers, a Hellion, and a siege tank, but I think that's too many blue units, man. That siege tank's gonna get caught in the open. Oh god. Who the hell decided to make the tank a blood sacrifice? That's not how you want to do it. Oh god, the tank's just gonna get wrecked. Only kills a Hellion or 2. Oh, beautiful Reaper bombs there, though. Do damage all those Marines really heavily. Wolfman appeasing the blood gods, but not in the most efficient manner. Uh-oh, Medevac's flying across as well. He's just got everything rallied across this map. Wolfman is on full steam ahead. He wants to be attacking, and attacking even more. So he's just kind of pushing out on Wolfman, building some SCVs, Medevac's tanks on the way. On the other side of things, Odie still sitting here on a crazy SCV count, but no natural command center. If we watch that income tab, we can see that Wolfman is way ahead in the income, at least in terms of minerals, and Odie only now starts that command center, so Odie's got that onus on him. He's got to get something done. Wolfman here, he's realizing, uh-oh, I gotta trade off some units right now, man. We've only got 15 seconds till the next blood sacrifice timing, and it looks like 2 ships are gonna pass in the night. This Medevac flying across. Oh, these Marines, they're going to be the next sacrifice. They go out, they die, but that's a big force coming in, and there's Stimpack finished. Wolfman's got almost nothing at home. Oh god, the tank siege is up in time, but he's going to need to pull the SCVs. Meanwhile, he's dropping in the base of Odie at the same time. The Widowmine can't quite one-shot that Medevac. Oh, great repair on this siege tank. Oh my god. Oh my god, this siege tank. Oh my god, that was beautiful. He is now a hero of the blood gods. He has just killed a whole bunch of Marines. And, oh my god, he doesn't have anything to fight. This tank needs to help out. It is helping out at the same time. The drop down here. And Wolfman, oh my god, he even had a tank in this drop? Jesus, oh god. That is how you make the blood gods happy. Units lost, almost double for Odie. Wolfman just constantly trading those units away, getting in there. And that hero tank at the back, stopping that stim medevac timing with the mass repair. GG's, well played. That was really well done. That was really well done. I'm always impressed when people do these weird challenges and they actually do it really well. It's so easy for things to go wrong when you're distracted by trying to throw units away every minute of the game. But these guys have been doing a bloody good job so far. It looks like the next one's going to be a Protoss submission from Waiter, who's actually submitted one last week or the week before as well. So thank you once again for submitting another replay. This one's going to be a PVZ. So guys, going into the next game, let's dive on in. Absolutely no delays, straight into the next game. And let's do it. Spawning down here in the bottom right-hand side of, once again, Frozen Temple. We have from clan Wagf2, it is Dargo. Wagf. They got their nice Wagf clan logo there. Wives, angry gamers, fans. Up in the top left-hand side, representing himself, it is Waiter. Of course, our blue Protoss player is going to be going for that gateway wall off on the low ground and already sending a probe across this map. Of course, looks like this is going to be the first sacrifice of the game. Going to be heading on in and trying to incite those drones into killing him as quickly as possible. Of course, if you're a probe and you're sacrificing yourself, it's nowhere near as sad as the story of Billy the SCV. Billy the SCV actually ended up getting to go home, by the way. So Billy's alright. The probe has not sacrificed itself, though. Uh-oh. Oh, he's killed one of his own probes. Okay, I missed it. Thought that probe was going to be the sacrifice, but we see in the units lost tab, his probes turned on each other. They all tasered the shit out of the one that, I don't know, didn't socialize. The guy who didn't buy anyone drinks the other night at the pub. They all turned on him, messed him up. I don't know what the equivalent of buying drinks for a probe at a pub is. It's probably not buying drinks. It's probably like sharing RAM or some shit, but nonetheless, Waiter got his second gateway down, got that Cybercore on the way. Looks like he's going to be going for a 2-gate opening. And here we go, he's got a proxy going down as well. But he's coming up on the next timer for that blood sacrifice. It's going to be 2 minutes into the game. He's got to throw another unit away, so what's he going to do? Yep, there we go. Fuck you, probe. And that's what organized cult religion where you need to make sacrifices gets you guys. You end up turning on each other and tearing each other to pieces. But hey, he's alright. At least they're safe from the wrath of the mythical blood god up above, who would probably do absolutely nothing if they didn't actually make the sacrifices. 2 stalkers are on the way, along with the warp gate. And I think we're just going to see like a big warp gate attack, right? Stalkers? Are we going to see like one base blink? This is interesting. These stalkers can kill this overlord for sure, so that's going to be the next sacrifice. Just going to get a whole bunch of dirty overlord blood all over the place. But what have we got over here? Oh, Robo! Proxy Robo! Oh, Waiter, pulling out the dirties. Oh, dirty, dirty, dirty. Goodbye, Overlord. You thought these were going to be adepts, didn't you? I love the little tentacle things that the stalkers have, just down in front of them. Like they got these 2 little mandibles. It's kind of hard to see. Let me. They got these little mandibles. That's so weird. Anyways, I don't know why a stalker needs mandibles, but apparently they do. Maybe it's to like clean food off their teeth or something. Assuming robots that shoot lasers need to eat. I don't know. Nonetheless, more stalkers on the way. That robo on the way. Looks like Waiter is going to be coming out and going for that going for even more sacrifices now. This is going to be an easy one. Zerglings without Zergling speed. These stalkers can micro against them all day. These stalkers are just going to keep on picking off all of these units, and there we go. Next blood sacrifice goes down. The stalkers happily pulling that. Don't lead him to the proxy. Ah! Oh, that's just too many slow Zerglings, man. You've just got to get out of there. Just don't try to turn around and shoot, or you're gonna get surrounded. Ah! Oh, the jukes! The jukes from Waiter manages to juke him around. Oh, do these Zerglings see what's going on? Oh my god, they just missed seeing seeing the proxy. These stalkers walking back across the map now. There's a warp prism coming out of that robo. Who said slow zerglings don't count as stalkers? These stalkers... Oh my god, he's going to lead him. He's going to lead him into the proxy. Okay, the third stalker joins up. He has to use the pylon cannon to reject those zerglings. But now the jig is up. He knows what's coming. Uh-oh, zerglings going to counterattack. They're going to be able to get in there, into the wall, all exposed. There's only 3 gateways. He needs to warp in something at home right now. Oh god, there we go. A couple of adepts are warping into the wall. They're going to be able to defend that using that choke point. More blood. More blood for the gods. Meanwhile, there's a warp prism here. It's already loaded up with some units. Waiter keeping the fighting going. He's going to be able to drop those stalkers on one of these mineral lines. Let's see where the warp prism ends up going. Looks like it's going to go straight from the main base. The zerglings, though, are there, so maybe dropping on the high ground, dropping on the low ground. Which ground will you drop on? Because it's Friday. Friday. Gonna do a bit of fancy micro here, be as annoying as possible. Waiter just gonna keep on picking off units with this warp prism, and if there's any better way to just get pretty much risk-free sacrifices over and over, then that's it. It's called a warp prism. Blink without upgrading blink. Your magic teleporty transport that also allows you to blink stalker micro if you've got the sickest precision ever. Dargo now freaking on out. Dargo has seen the Nexus, but he's so afraid right now. He's got so much pressure on him. He's massing spine crawlers. Dargo doesn't actually have much economy right now. He's actually down on probes, even though Waite has been 1 base versus 3 base for so long. But he's coming in now, and all the pylon cannons are just going to massacre these zerglings. The zerglings do pull back, though. Good pullback from Dargo. And the mothership core energy is down, actually. If Waiter wants to keep this alive, Waiter needs to warp in more adepts now. Oh no, the Stalker's getting surrounded. No blink micro there, son. We need... Oh no. Waiter's going to lose all his tech. If he doesn't warp in adepts right at this moment, and he... Oh, it's too late. He's going to lose all of his tech down here. Some nice sacrifices for the Blood God, but losing all the tech for it. Waiter has to turn around and go home with his tail between his legs. Only 3 gateways up and home. He's got a decent adept count. Waiter says, don't kill me, I'll give you probes. Let's check out that units lost tab. How much blood have we had this game? About 2,000 units worth of blood. 2,000 minerals worth. There's a good ball of adepts here. I don't think the Zerglings have the surface area to fight that. However, keep in mind, Glaives is not done. It's upgrading right now. So if those adepts go and get themselves surrounded in the open, then that will be a very different tale. Here we go. Here comes the next sacrifice. As he said, I'll give you probes. Just don't kill me. Let me just feed you a probe or two. Of course, Waiter probably has no idea that he's actually been ahead in economy, and only now is Dargo actually overtaking in the drone count. And Waiter's like, please, please. The Zerglings hesitated. They thought it was a trap. It was like a booby-trapped probe with explosives strapped to its chest or something. But Waiter, he's appeasing the gods. He's sending those probes on out, and he's keeping everyone happy. No rain of fiery acid blood onto your heads today, Protoss. What have we got at home? We've got 11 adepts, a stalker, and oh my god, 4 more gateways on the way. So this is crazy, man. He's just going to go mass adept. A few stalkers in the main. But for the most part, just adepts. And I'll tell you what adepts are good against. Zerglings. And you know what? If you spread them out, they're good against banelings too. But if these banelings can catch those adepts all clumped up, then they will wreck them. But look at this. Waiter knows his business. Spreading those adepts out. The Mothership Core already picking away at these banelings, getting 1 or 2 as they come across the map. The banelings are going to come through. Managed to hit 3 of those adepts all clumped up. Actually getting a decent trade, but the other adepts close the gap. They all close ranks. More pylons coming down at the front. And it looks like Waiter just going to keep on warping in these adepts. And oh man, Dargo is just going ham right now. Building drones behind it so it's not completely all in, but putting a lot of minerals and gas into this. And oh, beautiful force field over there. Traps a whole bunch of Zerglings. And the Blood God's got to be happy about that. Look at that. Just like a fine red mist sprayed across the snow. Oh, Baneling's going to get some decent hits there. Uh-oh. Lost quite a few adepts, but hey, banelings are bloody expensive. The thing is, Dargo might be able to afford it. Dargo's got all these spines to stop a counterattack. Dargo's got 63 drones, but no units right now. This is the time. Waiter's got to make it happen right here, right now. He's on only 2 bases, no third, up against this huge economy Zerg. Zerg's trying to get at Roaches, trying to get at Lings. The Spines have moved forward, but oh my god, they're not all supporting each other. Some of them aren't even in the fight. The Zergling's coming forward to try to help. Waiter's gonna try and push in. He's got to try and make it happen right here. Blood is already spreading across the ground. The Mothership Core, unfortunately, taking a lot of hits from this Spore Crawler, but great pullback from Waiter, warping in more and more Adepts, and oh, it looks like he might have done it. He's on top of the Zerg production now. There are Roaches coming in. Roaches are going to trade a lot better, but it looks like Dargo is already giving up. He's saying, oh man, I just suck so bad versus Protoss. The Adepts shading on into the main. Oh, Waiter. Saying to watch my YouTube. Why, thank you. GG. Alright guys, we have one more game to finish up today. It was our Protoss player who did submit that. And he did a good job, of course. As Protoss, you can't really just throw a Marine away as easily. But hey, Warp Prism Harass really, I think was the answer there. Maybe if you went in the main a little bit more with the Warp Prism Harass, maybe with some Adepts to just 2-shot drones, that would have been really nice. Nonetheless, ended up making it happen with that super crazy proxy over into just the mass Adept Stalker attack. And finally, our last game is going to be a PVT. PVT. So guys, the challenge has been pretty ridiculous so far. It's literally just you have to throw away a unit every minute. This is for guys just tuning in now. So let's dive into our last game and see what these guys are going to do in PVT. I think this one's also submitted by our Protoss, but we'll have to wait and find out. So spawning up here in the top right hand side of Dusk Towers, it is Noing. And facing off against him in the bottom left hand side, our Protoss player, it is Jozel. Oh well, Jozel's like, I'm not sacrificing units, man. If I want to appease the Blood God, I'm gonna do it with a legitimate attack. And this is the legitimate 4 probe timing. Oh my god, he's gonna get it! He gets the first SCV, gets the surround. Terran pulling so many SCVs. Get out of there, Jozel! Oh no, one of the probes already goes down. Another one, very low on life. Jozel, the chase is on, man. Just disrupting everything here. If he can just keep wasting mining time of like many SCVs, this will actually pay off. These probes pulling back, continuing. Oh, beautiful surround, man. These SCVs are bloody Enforcer SCVs. They were bouncers in past lives. Used to just trying to shut down disgusting probes trying to sneak into their clubs. The probes, though, they're still on the hunt. They're still running around here. Behind this, there are probes in production. Oh, he walls him out, but these probes now are going to be able to harass the wall. So knowing, trying to shut down the aggression, but maybe allowing these probes to have a bit of safe harassment here on the outside anyway, so going to make things a little bit awkward. But Jozel has sacrificed a few units. He's safe for the first minute. If he can get this extra SCV, he'll be safe for the next minute as well. Beautiful, beautiful pickups. In total, we've seen 2 SCVs go down for both sides. Oh my god, we're going to see a third one go down? These probes are just causing chaos on this side of the map. Knowing, struggling with the weirdness of what's going on right now, and oh, the SCV does just kind of moves right through the depot as it starts building it. At the same time, Knowing's going to come down here, see if there's a Nexus, and maybe go for an engineering bay block. Might go for that. These probes continuing to harass this wall, and it looks like, oh, Jozel sacrifices a probe there. That means he's safe up to the 3-minute mark as well. Jozel doing a nice aggressive opening here, and already building Zealots and actually rallying them across the map. Meanwhile, there's an... What? The eBay's at home. The factory's in the Protoss's base. Worried about a potential Oracle or anything like that. But knowing he's going to put on the aggression with those proxy Widow Mines running in. Meanwhile, Jozel building a pylon just outside of range of that wall. Bunker going down at home. Knowing knows there's some weird craziness happening. Is there a Mothership Core on the way? Yes, there is. There we go. Mothership Core is going to be coming up and doing some pylon rush, no doubt, to take down this wall off. That pylon cannon's a little bit out of range. We are seeing 2 Zealots walking across the map as well as a Stalker. And with this factory finishing up, Widow Mine production. Uh-oh, missile turret at home as well. Looks like we're having 1 base versus 1 base wars this time. Jozel trying to break down the bunker. Even tases his own Zealot. That's so silly. Alright, so lots of pylons going up at the front here. Pylon cannon goes down. Oh, he's going to actually try and take down the bunker. He's deciding to go for the bunker, but with the repair there, I don't know if that's going to work out. The mothership core is being focused, and it looks like, oh, nice mass repair there on that bunker. So there is going to be enough energy for another one very soon, but in the meantime, uh-oh, here comes the first Widow Mine. Meanwhile, oh, another pylon cannon on the top. Lots of SCVs going down, but oh, only gets 2 probes. First Widow Mine only gets 2 probes, but that is something. Meanwhile, it's about equal overall in workers killed, but this pylon cannon, and now with the Stalker and the mothership there, they're going to start killing that pylon. Meanwhile, there's nothing at home. There's a second Widow Mine out, but Noing is so distracted that he's not able to deal with it just yet. Oh, the Marines come forward. The mothership core just barely gets out of there in time. This Stalker doing well. Meanwhile, this Widow Mine is about to fire again. This game's about to get disgusting very quickly. This is the kind of game the Blood God approves of. The Widow Mine, once again, not getting the money shot, only getting a single probe. That Widow Mine needs its AI checked, because it is not going for the money shots whatsoever. The Stalker here still being a pain in the ass. The second Stalker joining up, but here comes a Widow Mine. Ah! Oh my god, it's just chilling. He's just chilling, bro. This reminds me, oh my god. Oh my god, that's going to be the scariest thing as a probe. Oh, finally gets the money shot. Down to 9 workers versus 12. Oh my god, 8 workers versus 12. Another probe goes down. Those Widow Mines just destroying everything. Jozel here, he's sacrificing a lot to the Blood Gods, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. He needs to break in pretty much right now. Oh, pylon cannon comes down. That's actually going to be it. He's going to be able to break this top bunker. And this depot is so close to going down. Our Terran player is so low on workers right now. What have we got back at home, though? The Widow Mines, they're about to shut down the very last bit of mining. These are the last units that Protoss is going to be able to get out, because, bam! There goes one shot. The other shot's going to grab these two, and oh my god, Protoss is out of money, out of mining, out of units. Meanwhile, Terran here still has those mules mining, but is only able to build Marines one at a time, and isn't even doing that because he's so supply blocked. Noing is trying to get a Liberator out. Okay, he's got that Liberator, might be the saving grace. But right now, the Stalkers are breaking in, the Zealots breaking in, and it looks like a Jozel here. I mean, I think he's got to run past. I don't think he can fight this bunker right now. Oh, his economy is going down. The Widow Mine shots back on this side of the map. And this is craziness. Oh, only 1 probe left. It's going to mine enough to build another worker if need be, but uh-oh, there's a Liberator out. It's going to come home. And with that, I don't know if Jozel can break in here. He's got to run past and delay that mining right now. He can't let any more Marines or Liberators get on out here. But technically, with 4 Stalkers and 2 Zealots, he can easily beat 4 Marines. And as long as he doesn't stand in the Liberation Zone, the Liberator as well, the Jozel still has a chance here, especially with that Warp Prism to do some fancy micro. Oh my god, he's picking up the weak units that are getting focused, but the Stalkers are trapped behind each other a little bit. I think he's got to just avoid this bunker and go for the economy. The pylon cannon's activated there, but oh, the mothership core goes down. And it looks like a Jozel finally realizing he's never going to break that bunker. He's got to go around, he's got to disrupt the mining. The Liberator's going to come in, it's going to set up that freedom zone. No, you don't want that freedom. Great pullback from a Jozel here. And oh, he's going to go drop with the Warp Prism. He's going to try and focus down that Liberator. He's going to do whatever he can to get it. And oh no, there's nothing to block. Oh, he gets 1 shot down, but it doesn't kill any of the Stalkers. The Liberator goes down. Oh my god, we've only got 5 Marines and these 8 SCVs and the 3 Widow Mines left. Oh god, it looks like Noing needs to stay with these bunkers and needs to get the Widow Mines back here. There's only 1 observer out for Protoss, but with the help of those Widow Mines and the SCVs in the bunkers, Noing still has a chance of surrounding these units. The Blood Gods are so happy right now. 7 minutes into the game, already about 4,000 units have been killed, and continuing the sick blink micro, a Jozel. Getting a little bit of show off. Bit of show off there, mate. Oh my god. Not losing any of the Stalkers. Oh wow, these Stalkers are paid for themselves over and over again. Meanwhile, there's still 1 probe left back here. Oh my god, he doesn't realize there's still a probe. A Jozel can get back to mining potentially. I mean, it's going to be ages before that pays off, but that is important. It means he still has a technical chance to do a macro transition. A Jozel here, focusing down, continuing to try to get that command center weak with 6, I think it's 6 Marines? Yep, 6 Marines and an SCV, and now a Hellion and 3 Widow Mines coming back. That's going to be powerful. The Hellion is actually staying there to make sure there's no mining, but these Widow Mines are the problem right now. How is a Jozel going to deal with those? A Jozel has that 1 observer, cannot walk it into scan. If it goes down, that's going to be massive. But the Widow Mines are coming up here. Oh, he's got another probe there as well. Ah! Ah! Okay, do not walk that Warp Prism into those Widow Mines. That is one way which he could... Oh! Picks up the Stalker to evade the splash. Where's the observer? The observer's sitting up there. He needs to go drop that down here. Jozel is wondering, how the hell do I deal with this? He's going to bring the Stalkers home to deal with the Hellions, but he's got to remember about that observer. If he remembers, there we go. Remembers he's got the observer. He's checking to see if there's mining. He sees, okay, there's no mining. If I can kill up this Hellion, I can get my probe back to mining, and maybe I can do something. But these Widow Mines are a very real threat right now. And we do see, oh, we actually built another observer here. Okay, so he's got 2 observers out. Spent his last little bit of minerals on that. And now going to drop on top of this Hellion. Going to be a very nice pickup. Very well played. Only 1 SCV down here, as well as these Marines and Mines. Jozel losing the last of his proxied buildings. They're going to head back across this map. Those Zealots, if they actually got isolated, they could have gone down to the Widow Mine Marine quite easily. But they're hiding back there. Jozel being very patient. But he's got to get over this map. A single probe mining versus what's going to be 3 mules. I think we know who wins that battle. Terran every day. The pressure is on, and Jozel has got to make something happen right now. He can see everything that's going on here, so he's got to just click on these Widow Mines. He's got to focus fire those mines. Oh, he's going to try and focus the Marines. The Marines are actually zoned out from the bunkers now. Oh god, that's kind of checkmate, right? Because these Stalkers should be able to just pick away on these units. Look at that, he's just clicking on the Widow Mine. He's got the Observer there. There needs to be a scan and a snipe on the Observer. But Noing just going to run for the ramp. He knows he needs to get to the bunker, but only 2 Marines make it back. Jozel here just shutting down the last little bit of damage output for the Terran player. And it looks like with only 2 Marines left and Orbital Command, the Zealots went up there to delay the mining. I think Jozel has managed to do it. Damn! Well, that was pretty sick. Interesting play, rat. Whoa. I haven't heard someone call someone a rat in a video game in a long time. That's a new one. That's something. Okay, guys, if you BM on ladder this week, please call them a rat. Just be like, you filthy rat. Or swine. Actually, swine needs to get used a lot more as well. There's a lot of classic insult words. Wildebeest, also a winning option. Oh, the Zealot's gonna go down. The Zealot's gonna go down. Oh, the Marines actually kill one of the Zealots there. But it doesn't matter. They just don't have enough output, enough damage output, and it looks like Jozel, even though he had those Widow Mines in his base, just with that dogged push on the front with the pylon cannons, manages to overwhelm in the end, and that was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. You pig! Yeah, you guys can call them a pig if you're really angry. But that's like the ultimate insult, to call someone a pig. Just stick with swine. I mean, swine is pretty much pig in certain languages anyway, right? Like in German, it's like Schwein or something, right? Swine, Schwein, something like that. So anyway, that was perfect. I think those games, like that's exactly what I wanted to see today. Those games where people are like, yeah, there's a bit of funniness with like just harassing with workers at the start, but in like a please kill me sort of way. We saw the Protoss dropping his probe out of the warp prism specifically for the Zerg to kill. Lots of cool little things that game. So So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That was this week's of ICYFAR. So once again, for anyone just tuning in, the topic is in chat. ICYFAR, and of course it is Proxcity. Proxcity. Send in your replays. We use at least one proxy, tech or production. The more proxies, the better. I want to see you guys go full Haas style. I want to see you proxy everything. You don't need to, but the more the better, and the more entertaining it is. So do at least one proxy, send in your replays of that, and I will be doing ICYFAR, of course, not next week, but the week after, because we are going to miss almost all of next week's shows while we're at the Community Summit, unfortunately. So that's kind of a shame. But anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, that finishes the show for now. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to hug a watermelon, kick a walrus, and of course, punch a cactus to the moon. I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye and good night.